What's good, my great brethren? What's good? I don't like the lighting in this bitch, but it's cool, man. Hope y'all boys having a great day, man. My usual fucking NRL uploads got stifed and fucking nigga Mike was muted and that bullshit. Hey, shout out my nigga Finnebag. That nigga funny bitch. He's like, where the broski? You need to get a new mic. Man, it ain't even a new mic, but my shit just be unplugged. And the crazy thing is, after the first time that shit happened, I be touching it all the time. Like yesterday in the videos, I was touching that bitch, plugging it. But that shit, I guess it wasn't plugged in. But it's cool, man. We got a little bit of Fox League. It's like, damn, how grand final week. Last week of footy, I'm out here selling my the weekly uploads. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas selling, man. It's cool. Let me cool yapping. We got this Fox League. Right? I already watched some of them. Like I can't even watch them again. Like it's not the same. You know, like I ain't gonna fake that shit. That shit's stupid. But let's get to it. It says Legacy versus Dynasty. Can the Storm stop Reece Walsh? Grand final preview. I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, round 27. I don't know how Storm fans feel about round 27, but when I watched that round 27 game, but I just watched it, you know, the shit was muted, but I watched that round 27 game, well, and bro, that goddamn we gonna watch that shit too, fuck it, we get in that mood, so all I need to do is get in that mood, and then we good. That fucking, the way them, what you call them niggas? Fuck, the way them Broncos put on that, put that pressure on them, put that speed on them in round 27. Killed them, ran them out the water. I don't know how Storm feel about it, I don't know how the Storm, but hey, the way that round 27 game look, I think it's a good chance it could look like that again on Sunday, but it also could be the way it looked, the previous game in play, it said it was like 22-2. I think it'll also be like, but I think they're going to have a hard time stopping each other. Yes, grand finals, niggas going to be out there trying to play their best defense, but I think niggas' offense is going to be so good in what they doing. Like, Colts going to ball out. I think niggas like Reece Walsh going to ball. I think the stars going to shine bright. You know what I'm saying? I think it's going to be a star-studded, classic, great game to finish off the greatest season of football. Like, I genuinely do. I think it's going to be a great one. I think the stars going to shine. I think they're going to have a hard time stopping each other. I think it's going to be like a 26-20, 26-18. It's going to be some try scores. Some niggas going to make some plays. You know what I'm saying? I think some shit like that going to happen. That's why I think if you keep the Broncos in the game, they're a hard team to deal with. You know what I'm saying? If you also similar like with the Storm, like if you keep them in the game, this guy, I ain't gonna lie, this is gonna be a good one. Word, this is gonna be a good one. Let's see what the guys got to say. I don't fucking know. Word, let me Let me see, get their opinion, see if I can bounce off and see if I catch some ideas. But let's see what the guys got to say. Legacy versus Dynasty. Come on, talk to me. Can the Storm stop Reece Walsh? Talk to me. Hope y'all boys living great, man. Have a great day, bro.
Can we put our body language expertise
Gordo
to use here? They've faced off, Buzz. Have a look quick.
The face-off, I ain't see the face-offs. See, I ain't gonna lie, I did a reaction to the little press conference talk. I ain't see the face-offs.
What do you think of that?
I seen him ask the question about the respect.
What do you think of that?
Everything's sweet.
Yeah, they good. They good.
No,
that wasn't nothing,
they're
though.
all good. They've coached together before down in Melbourne.
Yeah, that wasn't nothing.
Who walked away?
Was it Ricky and Robbo a few years back? Rick wouldn't shake. Was it? What grand final was that?
Niggas be up there with straight smoke. See, I thought when I watched that press conference, I thought I was gonna get straight smoke. That nigga Mustard said it for me. Where I'm in this bitch falling asleep.
19, was it?
Yeah, mate, they're as good as gold, these two. They did have a stink, didn't they, a couple of years back?
A long time ago, 2013, I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, but look, they coached together in Melbourne, and they've obviously got a relationship that's been re-established since they had a bit of an issue. But look, I think, to be brutally
Madge wasn't gonna shake his hand. He was gonna be a thugger. Word to my nigga Craig said, "Come on, man, we grown men."
Bit of an issue, but look, I think, to be brutally honest, every coach in this comp at some time will have a fallout.
I forgot OG name.
Particular game, or the way things have been, tactics.
Wayne Bennett told me a long time ago. There was a coach that said, he goes, if I get too close to him, I won't coach my best against them, and I found that pretty strange because you sit in the coach's box, but They don't have to be friends. They don't have to like each other.
Yeah.
Especially most coaches, and even Ricky and Bellamy, on the week that
They
they're
won't
coaching
smoke.
against each other, there is a little bit of hostility.
Smoke.
But
There
they
should
can
be.
still be mates.
Yeah,
and
but they
and
will
here you've got a
always-
grand
After
final.
after it they do. I think before the game.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think the Queensland players back in the day, like when they first started playing,
Damn. 2 wins versus Craig. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I was looking at the Broncos versus Storm. It was like 60-15 with the wins. Damn, and he only got 2 wins versus Craig. Damn. See, stats like this be having you like, fuck! It make you think this is gonna be a good old classic Melbourne Storm Fest. Word. It's gonna be thunder and lightning. Word. I ain't gonna lie. That's what it make you think,
Arthur
man.
Beetson and Jack Gibson were playing cards, and the players went up to see Arthur, and there he is with the New South Wales coach, and it took away a bit of the.
It's the Storm's game to lose. It's if you know what I'm saying, and it's the Broncos' game to win. If you know what I'm saying. The Broncos, if they lose, it's kind of expected in a way. You know what I'm saying? They the underdog. They probably going in this the underdogs. I don't know the odds, but I would expect they the underdogs. You know what I'm saying? Then when it's the Storm, they the good old Storm. They win. You're not surprised. But if the Broncos go out here, it's like, what the fuck?
Now,
Brisbane
Bellamy had it over Madge
you know what I'm
for
saying?
a very long time.
Out
as
of
you
the
can
top
see
4 to
here,
sneaking into
with
the top 4
record,
to beating the
but
Raiders,
round
beating
27,
Penrith, beating the
Madge
Storm.
turned the tide.
He did. And it was
What does he take from that? Because that was it's a
killed
shocking
them.
record.
well, it's not just what Madge...
What I take from is
And
Benny
what
Hunt.
does
My
he
bad. Let me
take from
clear
that?
up.
Because it's a shocking record.
Well, it's not just what Madge takes from it, it's what the players take
cap.
from it.
Benny
Because
Hunt.
we all know that for years, forever, Melbourne have been the Broncos who-do side, haven't they? Like
Absolutely.
they've always had the wood on them, and
with a lot of other sides.
so for Madge and also the players to go down to Melbourne and do what they did that day, it would have to be a breakthrough.
No lie, bro. I watched that game. Oh my! I wish I could have watched my reaction to it again. Man, them Broncos tore them boys up. That
Melbourne
speed,
and do what they did that day.
Benny Hunt getting the offense going.
It would have to be a breakthrough moment. Like, look at this.
killed them.
Walsh goes through your man Munster. Like
That's what I'm saying. Like, some of them dogs was out there. Like, who was out? Munster was out there. Dogs was out there. Like, they had them. They had some of the best players out there. Like, I don't know how Storm feel about that round 27, but, and I'm telling you, the way that looked, it didn't look too good.
it's just it would give them great confidence.
Yeah,
It didn't look too good.
I
if you
watched
ask me.
that game live. Melbourne were a little bit down, and Hughes went off really early. Like Hughes
Yeah.
had the shoulder, come
Hughes.
back, went off with that.
Yeah,
but
that's why I think
Brisbane
Hughes gonna
did the
come
job,
up with
and
smoke.
It was clinical, and Melbourne is still Melbourne. And no matter who wears that jersey, they normally do the job. But Brisbane were really clinical this night.
It'll give Madge and it'll give the players
Absolutely.
confidence that they had that win. And it's, while his record's ordinary, Trent Robinson in recent years has got a terrible record against Penrith and Melbourne and couldn't get him over the line. And it's just a fact, Some coaches are more difficult to beat than others. And I reckon he's not the only one with an ordinary record against Bellyache.
All right, looking at both of these teams, it made me think who has got the better team on paper. So I'd love your opinion. But
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's why I wish y'all could have seen my team list reaction. Fuck. I ain't gonna lie, on paper, it's hard. It's hard. Because they low-key both like, man. It's hard. It's hard. It make you want to say Broncos when that's why he asked that question, because it make you want to say
who's
Broncos.
got the better team
It make you
on
want to say Broncos,
paper?
bro.
So I'd love your opinion. Both great teams. If you look at them,
But I think Broncos fully stacked is one of the best rosters in the NRL. I ain't gonna lie. Let's keep it real. They up there with that Bulldogs roster, if you ask me. Let's
1
keep
through
that shit real.
17, Gordy, who has the better team?
I think Melbourne have a better spine. Brisbane have more X factor. I think
agree.
if I look at them, I think Melbourne are better side defensively. I think Brisbane have more attacking.
So the answer is
Brisbane. I think Brisbane have more star-starter
agree.
players. If you look at their forward pack, Payne Haas the best in the game. Paddy Carrigan, we just spoke about him. He's the best.
Ma'am,
you think that
Cobo,
the forward pack's pretty good, but
Reynolds.
with those two guys,
They stacked.
they've got $2 million halfbacks
stacked.
sitting there in Adam Reynolds, and you've got Ezra Mam. They got a
Then
very
you got
young
Benny
exo-
Hunt, Billy Waters. Stacked. Them niggas stacked. I ain't gonna lie.
Stacked.
They
I
stacked.
reckon Melbourne, they've got them covered in a lot of areas except the middles, which is so important. in
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
finals.
say. It's like, my bad. Hey, word, I'm nigga yapping. It's like the Storm don't got the props and shit. It's like they don't got the big dogs. They don't got the big dogs like when you look at the Panthers, Big Yo, Big Moses, these niggas Kerrigan, Big Haas. You know what I'm saying? It's like the Storm. That's the one thing they don't got is them big dogs. When you think of the Storm, you don't think of you don't think of no big dog coming at you. You don't think of Big Steph. That's why Steph had to say something because he ain't getting the respect he probably won't. You don't think of Big Steph on shout out to bro, but you know what I'm saying?
Patrick Carrigan playing lock forward, and they've got a lot of medals they can roll off. Yeah, that's where Brisbane have got a definite advantage, Crawls.
Yeah.
Although Stefano was sensational last week.
Yeah, he was, mate. You're right with the forwards. I just think that the way I look at it, the most important players for a reason are the spine, and I think the Storm have got it all over them in the spine. Aside from Reece Walsh, I think, in my eyes, Harry Grant has been the best player over the back end of the season, probably since Origin 1. Hughes came back last week and he played like Superman. Munster had a fantastic game. It just seems to me that Bellamy, even though they were beaten by the Broncos in, what was it, round 26 or whatever it was, 27, he's just timed their run to perfection, Bellamy has. They've improved each week as they've gone along, and I think they learn out of what they've lost in the past. I think they come back a better side this year.
You mentioned the spine.
Who do you think's better?
I'm with Crawls. I think you can look at.
Bro, it's hard because I was low-key debating this shit. I was low-key trying to think of this shit when I was looking at the team list, bro. It's hard, bro, because they both stacked in their own way. Like he was saying, you look at the Cams, you look at Rome, you look at who else they coming with you at. Harry ass. That's what I think it really is. Harry ass. Like he said, best player, and then they got Coates killing you. Then they got who else? Fuck, I don't know why I can't think of that shit for it. But they got a roster. Like they got them niggas, man. Pat coming at
Melbourne,
you.
if their packs if they go toe to toe and they can contain Payne Haas, I think that Melbourne have got better defence, so they can control the ruck more. If they control the ruck more, and Brisbane don't, Harry Grant then takes advantage of that through the middle, I think. And then if Harry goes, then you've got Jerome, then you've got Cameron, and. That's and having Frank Panisi on the other night, when we said you're peaking at the right time, he straight away went to our defence, has improved out of sight the last 2 or 3 weeks, which is an area that they needed to work on. So, I'd lean towards Melbourne. You mentioned the spine, Crawls, and you said that, you think that their spine and their legacy will be defined by this result in the weekend?
Well, I think it will. I think, when you think about the Melbourne Storm and all the succession premierships they had, it was with Billy, Cooper and Cameron Smith, you know what I mean? And the last competition they won, Cameron was still there. So we've now got the best spine in the competition. You've got Harry Grant, arguably the best player, Cameron Munster, arguably the best big game player, Jerome Hughes, neck and neck with Nathan, but they still haven't won a point.
I seen it. My bad. Because I be trying to get shit out that I seen in my last video. I seen the fucking awards, niggas getting their awards and shit. Shout out them guys, man. Some of them shits well deserved. I don't know the niggas who don't deserve them. You feel me? I'm not too hip on you know what I'm saying, shit like that. But shout out to Desco, Cright, Nathan, Clary. You know what I'm saying? Them guys who. You feel me? You feel me? Them guys I feel like put in work this year. They got some of their shits they deserve. I ain't gonna lie.
And I'm not saying this is the end for them, but even Cameron, we don't know how long he stays in Melbourne. I think it's their chance to define their legacy, to leave their mark on history.
Yeah, I think they know that too. And just, Gordy, as you asked me that question before, I think they've got a real advantage with their wingers. They're high, with Warbrick and Coates, they're 6'3" or 4", they're over 100 kilos. They start their sets Coates and they're great targets in attack.
But it's how they policed it, because when I went to that game, Katoni Staggs, every right, he didn't get penalised, he just kept on taking Coates out. So
he was lucky he didn't get sin bin in that
But
game.
It's how that's refereed and officiated.
And they get AFL coaching, those two.
And they're good. Staggs overly aggressive.
He didn't get penalised, he just kept on taking Coates out.
So he was lucky he didn't get sin bin.
So it's going to be Staggs on Coates? I can't wait for that.
But
that's a good one.
That's refereed and officiated.
And they get AFL coaching, those two wingers.
They're good in the
on the aerial stuff. And they're just both outstanding. I thought Warbrick had by far his best game of the season last week.
All right, the Broncos, 19 years since their last title. So there is some expectation and pressure on
I
this
had a look
team.
at that the other day. John Howard was still Prime Minister. That's how long
Really?
that was. Yeah.
Did you like Johnny?
Yeah, I was a Johnny Howard fan. Bloody oath I was, mate. What about you? It's just an
I
unusual.
was a bit young. It was more your time, you know.
Well,
Buzz.
Were you, Gordy? Do you like Johnny Howard?
Anyway, back
I
to
didn't
this.
mind little Johnny.
Back to this.
I liked his
Well, I'm
eyebrows.
just
That's how I
trying
be
to
feeling with
explain.
Trump and that shit. I'm young, like that shit don't be affecting me, bro.
You, Gordy? Do you like Johnny Howard?
Anyway, back
I
to
didn't
this.
mind little Johnny.
Back to this.
I liked his
Well,
eyebrows.
I'm just trying to explain.
Good eyebrows.
People
Kept me
who do
alive.
realise.
It's been a long time. We get it. We get it.
Gordy and I were having a chat about it out the back before the show, and we worked it out. Was it 6 premierships, Gordy, in the first 18 years of the Broncos, and none in the 19 years since? And you're talking about
Hungry
the
organisation.
most powerful club, the club with all the resources.
The strange
you know.
one for me is the coaches. I didn't realise.
Broncos, Brisbane got money, huh? They out there getting money, huh?
Yeah.
They out there
Because
getting
it
money.
feels like Wayne coached there and there's been a couple, but there's
Yeah.
been a
They've
few.
been through about 4 or 5 coaches in that period
Six.
of time.
Six.
And 6, right.
Since
well,
they
there
won
you
the
go.
comp.
They are definite underachievers over those 19, 20 years. They definitely have had, as you say, the resources, the facilities, the new centre of excellence, certainly the talent,
Yeah.
to win a couple of premierships in that time. No, it's so overdue. Maybe this Sunday will change that.
It's the momentum is one thing, and they're playing fantastically well. They're riding that wave of momentum, but then with momentum now and the position they're in becomes expectation of a following in Queensland and throughout. You know it throughout in Queensland, Brisbane. That
You know what this remind me of? If any of you guys are NFL fans, Bengals, Rams, a few years ago.
nearly bigger than most, right? So it's a big game.
The Broncos are the Rams. I mean the Bengals.
You're big on still the fact that he left South, and if he wins this premiership,
Yeah, I am. I tell you what I think. If Adam Reynolds wins the comp and gets a ring,
Even though they kind of more of the Rams, though, with the star aspect. But I feel like with the momentum riding the hot wave aspect, they more the Bengals.
on
My
Sunday night, it will go down at South as one of the greatest recruitment blunders in the history.
Word, Reynolds not like that,
big
man.
still
Nah, shout out my
the
nigga
fact
Reynolds.
that he
I ain't
left
gonna
South,
lie,
if he
I was
wins this
glazing that
Premier-
nigga.
Yeah, yeah.
I genuinely do. Nah, no hate shit. Aside, all bias, all hatred out. You feel me? Reynolds is one of the best players in the league to wear that 7, as we speak today. I don't know, you know what I'm saying, all that extra shit, all that other shit, but as far as my knowledge know, and when I be watching the games and what Reynolds was doing this season, he's one of the best players to wear that 7.
Yeah, I tell you what I think. If Adam Reynolds wins the comp and gets a ring on Sunday night, it will go down at South as one of the greatest recruitment blunders in the history. He was sent
It's a
back
totally
in.
different roster.
No, but hold on. Just hold on, Gordy. 2021, right?
Yep.
He wanted to re-sign, desperate to stay. Waterloo
with Gordo,
boys
he
said
be
the other
saying
night
his
he used
shit.
to practice his goal kicking there. Okay?
And my nigga OG Phil, he be saying his shit too. They both be saying their shit. I fuck with him.
And South wanted to offer him 1 year at reduced money. He said, I want 2 years. No, wouldn't do it. And South then had to sit back and watch him take himself to Brisbane and ultimately steer this side into the grand final on Sunday afternoon. In between losing Reynolds, they've tried Lewis Dodd, who was an epic failure. Didn't get much of a go there, did he?
No.
6 games. So I can't recall such a poor decision to let this.
Told all them niggas
I
suck
can't
my
recall
dick.
such a
Word.
poor decision to let this. He's proven. You look at the amount of games
He's healthy at the moment,
played
but-
this year.
But
Cody
he does,
as a
but he
player.
does get injured. Yes, I know that, but there's a certain age, right, that you get to where you do get injuries, and you look at Daly Cherry Evans, and my point to that, and I think it is a bit of a blunder.
So you're not.
No, but it is a bit of a blunder. But why didn't Adam back himself and go, yeah, I'll do the 1 year, right? If I want to
because
stay
I
there.
tell you
But
why
they
he
did get
did.
it wrong. They did get it wrong because at the time,
Yeah.
the rumours were out there everywhere, weren't they, Buzz, about
Well,
him
about his
training
bad
in a
back
pink
and
bib and not
yeah.
being fit enough and his body wasn't going to hold
Yeah.
up and they weren't going to give him 2 years. Yes, you can stay, but there's no guarantees. But I think he'd earned the right at that stage to get 2 years. And here we are 4 years later, like 4 seasons at the
Didn't they have
Broncos,
Greg
2
Inglis,
grand
Greg
finals.
Inglis medically retired.
Yeah, maybe
Sam
that's
Burgess
so, mate.
medically retired.
Maybe that's so
and
that they
probably
read the
didn't need
room wrong
another
on
one.
this bloke because he's still he's playing in a
Yeah,
grand final.
I get
this
it
week,
now.
You know,
Hindsight's a wonderful
And,
thing in our
I'll tell you
game.
another thing
But
too.
when
Facts.
South talk about
Hindsight is always 20/20.
injury problems,
But it's always gonna be see, it's always both sides to everything. See, the thing about me, I agree with both of them. I agree with that. Everybody right. Everybody right. They try to make a point, but they all right. Like, why don't Reynolds go out there and prove it? Okay, it's a proof. They don't fuck it. They don't believe me still. I'm with Reynolds on the fuck it. These niggas, I didn't put in these work for these niggas. These niggas don't want to pay me. These niggas don't want to give me my money. All right, then fuck you niggas. I'm gone. I fuck with that too. But I also fuck with what Gordo said. Fuck it. These niggas don't believe me. All right, I got something to prove. I'm going to show these niggas word. And then I'm going to want more money, bitch. Then you feel me? Then now I want more money because you niggas didn't want to pay me last year. Now I want more. You feel me? I also feel that feeling too. Where the bros can also feel that too though. But hey, shout out to these guys, man. Shout out to what it is.
and
I
this
ain't
is
gonna lie.
not a shot at Latrell Mitchell, but look at the amount of football he's
I
played
agree.
in the last couple of years because of injuries. So they need to do something about this.
They also said at the time, Buzz, they said we won't give out multi-year contracts to players over 30, and since then they've given Cody an extended deal. I think Jack Whiten joined the club on a 3-year deal when he'd passed 30. Yet Renault couldn't get 2 years.
They should
You know
have
what I'm
kept
saying?
Reynolds.
Like, they should have kept him.
What was I finna say? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man.
Again, which
Shut your bitch, bald headed. Alright, let me chill. I ain't gonna lie, man. This finna be a hell of a fucking grand finals. Well, I'm excited. Well, I wish I could have got them videos out for y'all yesterday, but you know, if a fat black nigga like me was fucking slacking, probably too excited. Sometimes I'm too excited to get in front of the camera, talk to y'all boys, and then nigga don't check shit, make sure shit not good, and then you feel me, we end up videos with no sound. But shout out y'all boys, man. I appreciate y'all. Hell of a grand finals on the way. Shout out them Broncos. Shout out them Storms. Shout out Reece. Shout out Pat, Harry, Coates, all the guys, man. I hope it's a great final. I hope they perform. I hope they deliver. Hope they don't end the season on a dud. You know what I'm saying? That'd be shitty, but y'all boys stay litty, man. Have a great day. Chase y'all dreams, man. Don't let nobody tell you shit. Flex on these niggas and wear their brushki. Get the lead. Nah, stay litty, man. Have a great day. Thank y'all boys, man.